Hey guys, in this video we will see National Offshore Wind Energy Policy, which has been introduced by government very recently. Now if we see the background of this National Offshore Wind Energy Policy, actually the worldwide wind energy is accepted as one of the most developed, cost-effective and proven renewable energy resource to meet the ever-increasing electricity demand in a very sustainable manner. And India has already achieved significant success in the onshore wind power development. See, there are two type of wind power development. First is onshore and second one is offshore. In onshore, the wind mills are located on the land, and offshore, the windmills are located on the exclusive economic zone in the water area. So in the offshore offshore windmills, we don't need to capture land, or we don't need to acquire land for that purpose. Till now, India has been only generating power from wind energy through onshore wind power development. That is by planting windmills in the coastal areas in the land. Okay, so the current capacity of wind energy or onshore wind power development of India is 23 gigawatt of wind energy capacity. It is already installed and it is generating power. It is one of the major sources of renewable energy of India, because total capacity of India's renewable energy is around 35 gigawatt, and out of that 23 gigawatt is coming from wind power. So it is actually a major chunk of renewable energy capacity of India. And the policy, it has been brought to help offshore windmill research, development, R&D, progress, and that is why government has come up with a national offshore wind energy policy. Now there are some features, very important features. Three features are that to promote electricity generation from offshore windmills, which I have already told you, in the exclusive economic zone, that is 200 nautical meter of India. And the nodal ministry for this is Ministry for New and Renewable Energy under Piyush Goyal, and nodal agency would be National Institute of Wind Energy. Now this policy was currently in news because the government has issued a fresh draft notification to demarcate eco-sensitive zone in the Western Ghats for the offshore wind energy development, and the policy will provide a level playing field to all investor beneficiaries, domestic as well as international. Now all the process would be carried out in a transparent manner by National Institute of Wind Energy. Then it would be help us to achieve the target of 60,000 megawatt of wind energy, because Prime Minister Modi, our beloved Prime Minister Modi, has actually target of made a target of India has made a target of 175 gigawatt from renewable sources. That is 100 gigawatt from solar energy, then 60 gigawatt from wind energy. So to achieve that target, actually the government has brought this offshore wind policy. In this, the unique feature is that large power plants with capacity of up to 1000 megawatt or 1 gigawatt could be built, and there would be no need for diversion of land, because these will be built in the exclusive economic zone EEZ of the country that lies up to 200 nautical meters. And that is the actually benefit of this offshore wind power generation. You don't need to acquire land, and but the drawback is that the cost would be higher, and it needs some better technology and some more challenging technology to construct and maintain the offshore wind mill in the coastal areas. Germany actually has achieved a great amount of offshore wind energy generation, so India may take help from Germany.